Watching movies can be an excellent way to improve your English or to learn English. But the thing is that how to watch movies in order to improve our English? Yes. So the first thing what you have to do is you just choose an interesting movie, okay, according to you. Interesting movie which can grab your attention. Okay, after choosing the movie, just start watching that movie, guys. But before you are going to watch that, make sure yourself that you are going to turn on the subtitles option. Yeah, those subtitles are going to help you understand the language whatever they are speaking in that movie very well. So use subtitles, and while you are watching that movie, try to read them out, try to read them those subtitles out in your mind, not outside. I'm not telling you or I'm not asking you to read out those subtitles, okay, outside. You can just read them out in your mind so that you can understand very well, very well. Yeah, and while you are watching the video, make sure that you are watching according to your pace. That means if the language is spoken very quickly in that movie, then please reduce the speed, guys. Okay, yeah, after reducing the speed, you can start watching the movie and try to understand the words whatever they are saying, and try to understand the pronunciation. Yeah, for the first time, if you are watching any Hollywood movie for the first time, it is quite common to face difficulties or to face troubles to understand the pronunciation or the accent. But gradually you will get to know everything, and you will get to understand each and everything. Okay, and you will have to watch movies not for once and not for twice. You have to watch you have to watch single movie for multiple times, guys. Yes, I know that what you all are thinking. It is even difficult to watch a single movie, to watch one movie for a long time, like for 3 hours and 2 hours. Then how can we watch one movie for a long time and for multiple times? Yes, I got your point. But that is why I told you to choose an interesting movie, okay, which makes you keep your attention until the movie ends. Okay, yes. So this is how you should watch movies, guys. And don't forget to note down don't forget to jot down the words whenever you come across any new words or any new sentences or any new expressions. Just take them down in a piece of paper and just keep them aside, and you can resume the video. Sometimes you can pause the video or pause the movie, and you can repeat the sentences to yourself. Yeah, and this is how you can do. And you know what, whenever you read out those subtitles, you will feel good, guys. You will feel like you will feel like you are going to understand that movie very well. And you can also improve your sentence formation. You will get to know how they are forming sentences and what kind of vocabulary words they are using to frame sentences. So this is how you are going to get so many things by just watching a movie. So please make sure you are going to watch a movie like this before you are watching, or before you are watching any video or any movie. Okay, so this is all about watching a movie. Yeah, now the question is, what Hollywood movies can we watch? What Hollywood movies can help us improve English when we are beginners? Yeah, so that is why I have brought some movie names which can help you improve your English, and which can also help you to learn English. Yes, with a simple and easy language. Yeah, first movie is A Bug's Life. A Bug's Life. I don't know if you guys know about this movie or not, but it is a very famous and a renowned movie of an ant called Flick. Okay. Yeah, so in this movie, actually this is a adventurous movie, guys. Okay, this is an animated adventurous film. Yeah, I always suggest you to watch animated films because they always use those colorful visuals. It would be like an eye treat to us if we watch animated movies, right? So that is why I'm recommending you to watch these cartoons, not cartoons, animated films. Okay. Yeah, as I told you before, it is an adventurous film. Okay. And in this movie, if you guys want me to summarize or to review, to give me the review about this movie, then I could say that this whole story revolves around the ant called Flick, and he is the protagonist of this film. And he tries to save the colony of ants from a greedy grasshopper. Yeah, actually, guys, there will be a lot of ants in their island, like a colony of ants who struggles to get them out, to get out of the trouble from the life of grasshoppers. They are very greedy, and they always try to suppress those ants to get food grains or to get something from them. They are very lazy. Those greedy grasshoppers are very lazy to work, so they use this colony of ants to work for them. Okay. If they don't collect the food for grasshoppers, they just threaten them that they are gonna kill all those colonies. Okay, so this is how they threaten, and this is how they gain food from them. They all loot everything from those colonies. They don't believe in ant flick, but at the end of the movie, they all muster up their courage to fight against the grasshoppers, and they just tries their best to get liberty or freedom from the grasshoppers, and they try their best to drive them away from their island, and they finally get succeed in this attempt. So that is how it ends, guys. This is a really a brilliant story that everyone should watch and should listen to. Okay. Okay, so please try to watch this movie, and it is a very enjoyable movie. If you have any little siblings, then you can watch this with children, along with the children. Or if you have any siblings, you can watch this with your siblings, along with your siblings. It's a family movie, you can say. It is a family fun comedy adventurous film, so just watch it. Okay. Name of the second movie is Pinocchio. I think you all might have heard about this movie as well. Well, if I want to talk about this movie, like this whole story revolves around the two characters named Zepato and Pinocchio. Okay. Yeah, Zepato is actually a wood carver, and he is fond of carving toys, clocks, puppets, and music boxes. Okay, he always tries to carve something out of the wood, and one day he tries to carve he carves a puppet out of piece of wood, and names it as a Pinocchio. Okay, that night, before he goes to the bed, he happens to see a bright star which is passing by his window, and that is when he wishes upon star that the puppet called Pinocchio would become a real boy. Of course, he knows that it is not possible, but the blue fairy makes it possible. Yeah, she makes it possible without his knowledge. He And that is when she fulfills that Zeppato's wish. And that is how the lifeless puppet named Pinocchio comes to real life, and lives his life along with his father called Zepato. And Pinocchio believes that Zepato is the father because he invented him, right? He carved him out of the wood. So he that is how he Geppetto becomes Pinocchio's father, and this story all revolves around these two characters. And you know what, guys? The interesting thing about this movie is whenever Pinocchio tells a lie, his nose grows longer, and when he tells the truth, his nose comes back to the normal position. Okay, this is how he does. And the interesting thing, what the lesson what we have to learn from this movie is that we should not tell any lies, and we should not disobey our elders. Yeah, because in this movie Pinocchio always disobey his father words, and he just do whatever he wants to do without his father knowledge. And he is a bit childish and immature, Pinocchio. So he always gets into the trouble, even after even though his father says don't do that and don't do this, he just do that. Okay, that kind of a person, that kind of a puppet he is. Okay, so this is all about the movie named Pinocchio. Name of the third movie is The Pursuit of Happiness. Actually, guys, the first one and the second one are animated movies, okay, but this one is a normal movie. Yes, and this is a true story. Actually, this movie is based on a true story of a man who went from homeless to a successful businessman. Yeah, and Will Smith plays a leading role in this movie. And you know what? I actually watched this movie a few days ago, and it is really a heart touching, or you could say heart squeezing movie. And sometimes you even feel emotional. You know, you become emotional in some time, at some point of time. So you can easily connect. You can connect or relate those moments or those situations to your life when you watch this movie. So I highly recommend you to watch this movie because you feel good, and we can relate this movie to our lives, guys. The struggle, whatever we are doing, the hard work, whatever we are doing, and the efforts, whatever we are putting to get success. Okay, so please try to watch this video. Okay, if I want to talk about more about this movie, okay, this whole movie revolves around the leading role, Will Smith. And actually he is a jobless person, okay, and his wife lives in the middle, and he has to take care of his son without a home and without money. Yeah, he becomes and you know what he will become a dearth of money and dearth of food as soon as his wife leaves him. And that is when he finds an unpaid 6 months brokerage internship. Actually, he finds an unpaid 6 months internship at a brokerage firm. So that is how he leads his life without getting paid for 6 months. And he tries his best to bite off more than he can chew, because he has a son, right? He has to take care of him, he has to look after him, and he has to feed him on time to time. So he works very hard to make the both ends meet. And sometimes and he you and you know what, he burns the midnight oil to just pass the examination in that internship, to get a paid job. And at the end of the movie he literally gets success, and his life changes drastically. Yeah, his life changes drastically after getting success. And the struggles, whatever the struggles he faces and whatever the hardships he faces, all goes to all feels nothing in front of him when he gets success. He feels over the moon when he got to know that when he gets to know that he gets selected in the job. So this is about the man, a common man who become very popular, renowned for his hard work, and who has become a successful businessman in his society, or in his city, you can say. Yeah, so this is all about this movie, guys. Actually, for every movie, whatever the movie I mentioned here, we can learn some lessons, guys. Yeah, the main message that we can learn from the first movie is that no matter how small you are, no matter how insignificant you feel, but it is important to feel that you believe in yourself. Yes, it is important to believe in yourself. We know, you know that that those ants are very small, right? But that flick believes in himself that he can save his colony from those green grasshoppers. So that is what he did, and that is what he proves at the end of that movie. And when we talk about the message from the second movie, then we can say that we should not tell lies and we should obey our elder words. So this is the message we can learn. And from the third movie, what message we can learn, or what lesson we can learn, is that we should not give up until we get something in our life, and we should not. And there is a great saying in this movie, guys. I literally got connected to that dialogue, or saying, or whatever you could say. Okay, he says to his son, like don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. If someone says that, then prove them you can do it, and you will do it. Yes, so this is the great, I felt goosebumps when I heard this dialogue. I literally got connected to this. So please, guys, so that's all about the movies recommendation. And please do not forget to watch these movies. They are very great, and the language used in these movies are very easy to understand and very simple to understand. Okay, so please give it a shot to these all these movies. Try to watch one movie multiple times. That is when you will get a good results, and that is when you get a good improvement as well. Okay. Yeah, so bye bye, I will catch you in my next video. Until then, stay tuned and be optimistic. Bye bye.